Hi, today is Friday, March the 3rd, 2017. It's the third day of Lent, and this is a Swede Speaks. Did you hear that Margot Wallström, the Swedish Minister for Foreign Affairs, she is going to call the United States today. She's going to call the White House to discuss the picture of Sweden, or well, how Sweden, the perception of Sweden, how Sweden is perceived in the United States. The reason for this is that there has been a few reports on Fox News lately about Sweden, and these reports have not been painting a very nice picture of Sweden. Although, from what I have seen, the picture they have been painting on Fox News have been more true than what the mainstream media in Sweden are telling the Swedes. And Miss Wallström, the Minister for Foreign Affairs in Sweden, is disturbed about this. She's worried about this. What could I say about this? Maybe I should say, should say a few words about Minister Wallström. She has made herself persona non grata in Israel with the Swedish government's recognition of the fictional state of Palestine by giving Swedish taxpayer money to Hamas. But we could also talk about the fact that Sweden, as a moral superpower in its own eyes. For instance, a few years ago, Margot Wallström told Finland that they needed to deal with their war history, because Finland, whose flag I proudly have behind me, because even though I am a Swede, I also have Finnish background. Anyway, Finland during World War II were allied with Germany during the later part of the war. But it was a very simple reason for that. And that simple reason was Finland was invaded by the Soviet Union. The United States wouldn't help them. The British wouldn't help them. No one would help them, except for the Germans, because they had a common enemy with the Finns. What is often forgotten is that when Finland made peace with the Soviet Union, Finland threw out all the German forces from their country, because they did not leave voluntarily. So Finland had a war with Germany at the end. It's called the war in Lapland. But anyway, Sweden has been very good at telling other countries how they should mind their business. Sweden has also been very good at telling the United States how they should deal with their issues. Sweden is good in telling Russia how to deal with their issues. Sweden has been good in telling Israel how they should deal with their issues. Do you think that Sweden ever has taken a close look at its own story, its own history? During World War II, first Finland was invaded, and in the Winter War, Finland were completely alone. No one would help them. Not the Germans, not the Americans, nobody. Then they had to fight all by themselves. The Finns requested help from Sweden. And Sweden replied that we're sorry, but we can't help you. It was sort of true, because at that time too, Sweden had a very small army, because after World War I, everyone thought there's going to be peace forever, and Sweden took away funds from the army, and yeah, it was a mess. But anyway, and then Denmark and Norway were occupied by the Nazis. What did Sweden do? Sweden allowed Nazi Germany to run trains through Sweden to Norway. And Sweden sold iron ore to Germany which most likely prolonged the war. Do you think Sweden has ever taken a close look at its own war history and ever apologized for that? No, it hasn't. So Margot Wallström really should shut up. But the thing is, how Sweden is perceived, because Sweden is a pretty small country, although it has been in the spotlight around the world now because of the crazy things going on there, and because this has been highlighted by President Trump, it has been on Fox News, etc. And there's nothing. It's not surprising that this has been, because Sweden is a warning example to the rest of the Western world. And the one thing you cannot do, you're not allowed to say anything bad about Sweden, because then you are labeled, you're smeared. In Sweden, you're supposed to be very conformist. You're supposed to have the same opinions in some important issues. For instance, immigration, Islam, feminism, etc. The strange thing is how the third wave feminism and the Islamism are going to coexist in Sweden. I think the Islamism will win. I mean, if this keeps on going, there's already been a few conflicts around this. So we'll see. But anyway, she's calling Washington D.C. today, as far as I've understood. And yeah, this could get entertaining, because Sweden is a country that really worry about what other countries think of it, and it doesn't like when someone tells the truth. So what can I say? Kudos to Fox News, kudos to President Trump, and whatever Minister for Foreign Affairs Ms. Wallström says, she's most likely lying, so don't care too much about what she's saying. And that's what I have to say about this right now. I would like to thank the people who are supporting this channel through PayPal and through Patreon, and also the people who are praying for this channel. And if you like this channel, please subscribe so you don't miss anything. Please share my videos on social media. Please like my videos if you like them. Please comment if you got something to say. And yeah, that's about it. This is a Swede Speaks. Have a nice day.